February the 7th, 2024. Just in the bush here now, doing a bit of road maintenance slash wood cutting. Bit of firewood for the house. I came in yesterday and broke the road. We had that bit of snow, slop, freezing rain, whatever you want to call it. First big significant batch that we did get. I think Cape Breton, Nova Scotia and PEI pretty much got the brunt of it, but we end up with leftovers, which is not bad, I guess. I think they had to call in the some help from the federal government there, state of emergency, so our hats goes off to them. Hope they all gets dug out. Yeah, so we're in on the woods trail here. Like I said, there's just enough snow now to get around. There's still a few stumps poking through from previous winters. That was a lot of snow in here. But a good practice is to dig down. Get as far down to the moss you can before you cut your tree, because you know, more the next day or the next year you might want to put a road in, and it's not fun when you try to get into something like that and brings up in a big stump, right? There's lots of nice wood in here. You know, we just gets enough for ourselves for the house. And don't waste very much. Cuts it right down to, well, you know, if that was a top, we cut it down at least the size of a Coke can or smaller, like that one there. I go over and on to the top with that one because good for kindling, right? Saves on your splits. We got a nice road put in here. Came in yesterday and shoveled all the holes in. Like you say, that's a big hole. Shoveled all the snow in, and then it hardened up last night pretty good. But it's a bit dirty in there. You got a lot of freezing rain still left on the trees. But at least it don't go out of sight. No fun when you cut the tree and it goes down in the snow a foot or so and you got to dig it out. I got all of our boughs put in one neat little pile. So I can walk on this now pretty good. I'd say it's about -2 now, maybe. I'm probably hovering around 0. Got our jays in. We just fed the jays, our buddies. Yeah, it's all nice timber. You got a lot of dry mixed in with it. But it wouldn't take long to cut it, I guarantee you. If you really wanted to get a crack at it. They just had a big feed of bread and peanut butter crackers. A nice, beautiful big juniper in here. Hey, buddy. And we got a few logs tucked away there for Bill's mill. Got a saw some 2x4. Now I think I'm gonna put another door in the back shed so we can get our bike in there. I had a winter's wood in there before, 4 tiers of wood, 8 feet. But it didn't make sense to have all the wood in the shed and your toys, bit of junk out by the door. So that's a few, just 8 or 10 nice beautiful logs there. It's a sin to cut them anyway, but with the price of lumber these days, you know, 20 logs is great help. Our patio's getting bad on the back of the house now, so like you say, it all adds up. I know I can't afford to go out and buy $2,000 or $3,000 worth of pressure treated board and then paint it every year and then turn around 4 or 5 years and it's all rotten again, right? So this is where we're to today. And on the figure 8. This is the figure 8 trail, racetrack. Going twice the route. We just put another little notch trail in there, so we haven't got to do the full loop around, so we just head straight out now. Let this sit up now tonight. And we're going to have to break out our double slides, our log slide pretty soon, I'd say. And our bed liner special. Because it's good hauling with that, and that grades the road, believe it or not. It puts a real nice bottom to it, so gets a load of dry now for the house. We don't go down empty. Few logs there. Black spruce is wonderful for 2x4 stuff. But a little tip, if you got 2x4 solid black spruce, stay away from the brass screws. Get the heavy duty green deck screws. Because how many did I strip out? You'll get the screw halfway into the 2x4 and then the top will round out on it. Wonderful for board, never rot. Unless you got it, you got it in the winter, right? So we got 2 or 3 cart loads there now. Just started the day, pretty much. Gone for 2 or 3 days now of decent weather, so usually 40 cart loads is usually the number. Now that's not quite a cart load, but 3 parts of one. So between 35 and 40 them usually gets you through a season, plus now a bit of wood for the cabin and stuff. And our little buddies are hungry again now, so we're going to have a cup of chaga tea now. And the sand the wage. And feed our friends and hit her out. So we'll be on the go tomorrow for part 2 probably, if it's a decent day. I got a little base. There's some rotten wood there that I cut, so I made a little base in the hole there. So I might want to come in and boil the kettle, right? So yeah, we'll get you in on that one if we come in and boil the kettle, and probably put on some moose meat and a nice hot cup of tea, chaga tea. Thanks for watching, guys. Over and out.